Right, good morning fish people, I'm Alan Norris from FishOn TV and this is our kid, Ollie, from Bag Up TV.
Ollie.
I never leave it alone, do I?
No.
It's the 4th of May, we are here at Decoy Lakes and he is fishing today.
Yeah, thank God, to be honest.
And we're here for what we're here for, Dave?
Bait Tech Feedermasters Qualifier, aren't we?
Yeah.
Decoy Lakes, lovely.
And to qualify.
He's already been on form this morning at the breakfast, giving it large to the woman. I'm like, no, when you order food, you don't give it large, do you? Because, you know, what could happen in back. Captain here, make sure my eggs are runny. I'm like, oh my God, I'm sitting over there, mate.
So to get embarrassed.
He's already been on top form today.
How do you want your eggs? Runny? No, would you like them scrambled, fried, poached, boiled?
You don't know what I've got to put
runny,
with.
Please. That's right, isn't it? You want them runny.
No.
So, to qualify for Feedermasters at Tamar, is it Cornwall? Or is
Tamar?
Is it Devon, Cornwall? Where is it? Which one is it?
It is at Tamar, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
Tamar.
Devon way, isn't it?
It's miles away, isn't it? Absolutely miles
Yeah,
and miles away.
We'd have to go down for a weekend, wouldn't we?
Yeah, but to qualify, you've got to win your zone of 20. There are 3 zones of 20. We're hoping we'll be in different zones, should I say?
Well, yeah.
Because I don't want to smash him up in our zone, do I? I'd rather just win my zone.
Of course you do, Alan. I'm going to call you Andrew then. Oh, why? Alan Andrews, he's your biggest fan,
Yeah,
isn't he,
Alan Andrews. Well, his dad is. His
dad is, yeah.
Yeah, I spoke to Alan Andrews last week.
His dad is, Alan hates his guts.
But yeah, last 2 outings on Feeder King and Feedermasters. Feeder King Southfield, blank. Feedermasters Ferry Meadows, blank.
You've done well then, Alan, haven't you?
Domino.
Oh, he's off with his saying. He told me the other day.
He didn't get it.
Oh, Dominic, you won't get this smart ass here with biggest head it will. You won't get it, Domino. And I'm like,
no, I said I found a new name for myself. Great, Domino.
Yeah.
And he's going, well, what's that then? Double blank.
Yeah. He comes out with some crap. Yeah, 2 minutes later, I'll turn up, Jeff Wiseman in, Jeff will be saying it, because Jeff's a copier, isn't he?
Yeah, he'll be copying all my sayings.
Yeah. Bloody Domino. More like twit.
So we're already up bright and early, aren't you?
Yes.
Is that?
Can we go in now?
Yeah, I know, but he is in a good mood this morning. I can tell I'm putting him in a bad mood because I'm rushing him about a little bit.
I want to go in now. Come on.
All right, so we'll go see you guys.
Yeah, in a bit. Come on.
At the draw.
Oh, come on.
Oh, you didn't qualify for Go on, guys, you'll get Yeah, that really went out the window, didn't it? Right, as you've seen, chaotic that, but I've drawn right next to where I was last time when I came here. You can't write that, can you? I won it first one's in as well, so I'm on Cedar 10. I'm pretty sure I'm on Cedar 11. The qualifier the last time came from C. I think if it's the same one that Steve was on. I'm not sure actually. It's either the same one or next to it. Very close to where the last qualifier came from. So we'll see. I think the wind's blowing the other way. But Cedar 10, let's get down there. We will catch some fish, and David's drawn exactly where he wants to be on Horseshoe. That he called it, he's drawn it. I've drawn Cedar for it's either third or fourth time in a row. Brilliant. Right, see you on the bank. Right, peg 10. I was there last time. Steve was here where I am on peg 10, and I know Steve were chucking just to there most of the day. Wind's blowing down. Apparently they've been catching down that end for some reason. Don't know why, but they have. It's got to be you'd have thought it would be a good thing blowing down, but the winner came from this one 3 weeks, is it 3 weeks ago, something like that. It has been cold, it's warmed up last few days. Apparently it absolutely sailed it down yesterday around here and it was cold. Not sure about bait, how much. It's one of them things we're going to have to work out during the match. So I'll probably do the same sort of thing. I'll probably have a look short and then I'll be going out long, and I will be moving if it goes quiet after a bite, after a cast or two, and just keep checking the swim as the match goes along, which a lot earlier than what I did the last time I came. So nice margin. Sorry, down here, what am I looking at? Just down here. He's going to fish that side because he's got an empty peg. I've got another angler at the side of me here. That's quite a nice depth just down here, but it might be a little bit too close to know put some bait there. But I'm just going to have a look with corn and no bait to start with. Apparently it's been fishing difficult in areas where bait's gone, so I'll start off with very little feed and have a look what's happening and work out the match from there. But I will definitely end up on that far bank. So we've got 15 minutes to go. I'll set this camera up and we'll see you guys during the match. Oh, baits, dead same. It's got corn, which can work really well here. Maggot can work really well. If I want to put a maggot feeder on, that's what they're for. If I want a few maggots trickling through, depending on how it's going today. I have got some ground bait made up for later for the margins and also for the method. They're just settling down lovely now, just getting nice and sticky. So, and they're I've got the bag and match baits, red aggressor spray and the Scopex spray, and we've got all different coloured pellets, wafters in there, so the juice dumbbells and a few wowzers. Hopefully we'll be clicking all these. That's it. It's just a 10 foot and a 9 foot bomb rod. That's all I've got. I don't need anything else. Very simple match, and a bait up rod. So there we go. Let's just see how we get on today. 1, 2, 3, 4, knock at the door. Right, we're half an hour in. I had a look with corn short, and I just had a couple of massive liners and nothing. Look a bit further out, nothing. And I've decided to go towards the right hand platform. And I had a massive liner, so I had to really back in on method. Gone back out and it's gone round at him, and I put my timer on. Roger to my right, he's had 2 good skimmers and a carp on traditional. I've not seen a couple of guys behind me's caught. The guy to my right's not caught. I'd say Roger's probably doing as good as anybody around here. a lot of fish. I think they're obviously shallow with this sun that's come out. We've seen quite a few fish on top. It's getting it to feed on the deck. Let's see if we can get him out. He's putting a good scrap up. Come on, son, show your face. Do scrap here, don't they? How do you pull? The harder they seem to pull back. Almost showed his face right next to my net. That's no good. Get away from there, you bloody thing. He's under my net. Got him. They know where to go, don't they? So at least we're off the mark with a 5-pounder, I reckon. Here we go. Little Medicat, 4.5, 5 pound, I'd say. We'll give him 5. It's in, so we're off the mark now. Oh, we've got to give that another go, haven't we? Definitely. You just drop them all over the floor, you know. It is rather full though, that one. My multicoloured wafters. Yes, that's lovely. Right, let's get back out there. Oh, you bloody thing, just a bit too hard, that one straight on the reeds. No good, no good. Just drifted left. Now, this is fish number 3, I didn't record the other one. Still over there, and I've started getting loads of liners now. But I've seen fish dotted everywhere. They're definitely up in water. I'll definitely want to eat shallow water, which I'm guessing is going to be over there. But that's 3 from the same spot. We'll see how it goes. The guy to my right's just had one. That's his first, I think. Roger's just had another end pegs. Just had one. Well, it's just landing one now. I've just spooked one there. So there's fish just in front of me as well. And I've tried there. That'll be woody. I'll throw any back woody. All the liners, don't like all the liners moving that feeder. But I suppose it knocks your wafter off. Your wafter's going to be at the side of all your micros. You've got to give it a couple of... I always get... See, there's a fish right next to it. A massive fish right next to this one. Massive. Big common it was. You wouldn't have been able to see it, but I could. He's for a double figure plus. Just in front of me. So I might actually put a bit of bait down here. When things go funny, I can just drop on it, can't I? fishy. And that's a common as well. Big fish. That'll do. You know, about 20 of them, and that should do the job. Not very greedy, am I? Alright, well, I've got him out there. Nice one. I'll put that in this net. He won't be far off 10. I'm going to put 9 down for him. So that gives me about £18. And we're an hour and 15 minutes in. So we just need him to start coming. Goes into another one, his end peg. He's obviously chucked that out and got another one straight away. Oh, carp number 5. And everybody started catching now. Holding me on. Guy to my right said about, he's had 4 or 5 on trot. From nothing to 4 or 5 in the space of 20 minutes, so he's done well. Mine just seemed to be steady away. Can't really see how big his fish are because reeds are in the way, but alright, so I think I'm up to about 25, 26 pound. Just spoke to Woody, he's got 3 F1s and 3 carp. And I've put a bit of bait short, I've slopped it up a little bit to create a cloud. And this looks like a decent enough carp, so let's see if I come in. Yes. Nice one. £6, a bit smaller than the others. The others have been sort of 7 or 8, the last 2. Okay, he's come to life now, hasn't he? And that was a tiny bite. Just can't quite get my finger in. It's a very strange bite. I thought it was a line. I've been getting some massive liners. Massive liners. Well, I've had to reel it in because I know my feeders will move a foot or 2. We'll give that another look. I was just getting it set up for a little method over where my pellets are, where my bait is, my ground bait and corn. I think we'll have to give that another go out there. Usually when you get 1, I'll notice you get 2 and it goes a bit funny, you've got to move, so let's see if I'm right. Let's see if we can get another one. Could be completely wrong, folks, could be completely wrong. That bite, last bite, the bites have been coming from instant to no more than 6 minutes. Anything after that you just don't seem to get a touch. I did leave one 10 minutes and nothing, so anything sort of between instant and 6 maximum. That was just short of 6 minutes. So I don't see a point in leaving it any longer than that. And these fish, I'm sure they respond to noise, pellets going through. They know it means food, so no point leaving it any more than 6 minutes. If I don't get anything on this cast, I am going to have a look short. And I'm going to put ground bait, because I've fed it with ground bait, a few micros and corn. I'm going to put a little traditional method feeder on in a mould with a yellow wafter. And I've also got option torn whether to just put a little cage feeder with ground bait and micros in and double corn. Torn which one to use. But both options are ready, and we'll we'll give it a go. I'll have a look. If there's nothing, I'll go back out there again. Or to the left, there's some bait now to the left-hand platform. The only area I've not tried yet, which I'm due, is smack in middle at reeds, and I think I'm going to give that a go as well. So we've got a few moving options. I know exactly where they are, and I know exactly where my bait is, so there's 4 options there and then margin, so I can keep moving around, hopefully. I am disappointed with these, just not had anything short early doors. You'd think you'd get 2 or 3 quick fish, but it's just not happened to me at all here at Decoy. And I know that that can work really well. This fish, you know, you can see them just topping all over. There were about 4 or 5 down here earlier, just sat on top of water. Perfect for a mugging rig. Right, there we go. Update over. Oh, my timer. I'll have to have a look at how many minutes you've been on. It's got to have been in 2 minutes, I would have thought, anyway. Right, over and out, liner. We're getting loads of liners because they're just up in water swimming about. I've even seen them down here swimming, going at 100 miles an hour. And your liners sometimes they just whoosh, look like a bite. Right, update over. What we got in that one? Oh, £6 in that one, wasn't it? Yeah. Right, fish number 8. Feels like a decent fish as well, and it was hardly a... That's the fish that's just made that splash. It was hardly a bite, little tap. And I've been getting them, and I thought I'm lifting on this one, and it was on. I've been getting 1 or 2 of those, so I'm going to lift every time it does that. I think it's shaking its head, trying to get rid of it. Now, Roger's had about 9 or 10 fish. Guy to my right's got about the same as me, I think. I don't know how big they are. He's got about 8 or 9 as well. I thought it would have been bigger than that. It's just been lazy as the fish. A 6 or 7 pounder. Oh, nearly got it. It was in the bottom lip, so there we go. Right, we've had a real quiet period. I've been getting liner to death, but first positive bite I've had for a while. Update on what people think they've got. To my right thinks he's 47, maybe 50. Don't know what this is going to weigh. I've got 40. Is it? I've got about 43 plus this. Roger reckons he's 55, 60. End peg, we're not sure. We think he's got about 70, but he says nowhere near. But don't know. Just got to keep catching what we can. I've had a quick look at margin. A few liners, no takers. I think I've had a skimmer have a go. So it's all to play for, I think. I don't know. They reckon they're catching down to right, but you just don't know here. You just got to catch what you can get and see where you end up. I don't think it's been easy for anybody today, and it's rammed with fish in here. Oh, it just... I thought he was going to come in, but he just managed to turn. Bad netting, Al, bad netting. It's a good one as well. Looked like he was coming in again. just flipped before I got him. Come on, son. He's going right under my bloody nets again. Come on. Behave this time. Come on, son. This is a nice one. This is an £8 plus, I think. We need him. And then we need about another 10. Should have had him on first scoop. Just spoke to fish. There's fish short here, but I've tried and there's not taking anything. Come here, you bloody thing. He's a good one. He's a good one, folks. He's a good one. He's got to be 9 or so. Something like that, so. Let's get him in the net sharpish. Good fish, that, good fish. Right, we've got about 35-40 minutes left. Roger to my left's had 3 in his margin. I've had nothing. A couple of little liners. The guy to my right's had 1 in his margin. I've gone back out long. And I've hooked into this, but I would say Roger's probably winning this now. He's doing alright. I need a really good finish to compete with him. He's got to have £80. I'm on 50 odd. I need some good lumps. He's just gone out long and within 2 minutes, well, a minute it's gone round. So we've had a decent battle between us round here. I've just always been behind. Just can't seem to string enough fish together. How he's doing in the zone, I've no idea. Not heard from Woody for a while. He was about £40 last time I spoke to him. Why, he's not wanting to come up, ain't this? Come on, son. I need to get you in. There's a good fish again. It's a beauty. Oh, beauty. a 9-pounder. Did go around bang on 3 minutes. Feels like another nice one. The guy to my right's had one. And we've got him. There's another one about 8 or 9 pound again. So we're happy with that. 1.5 minutes this time, very tippy tappy bite. Spat it out for me. Make sure the hooks come out. Bloody thing. Twisted and broke the line. You believe it? Stay still. God, Bennett. Oh, it has come out. There we go. Right. Let's hurry up and get back in. I had no bite on last cast. Switched to the other platform. It's gone round, but it's not as big as the others, I don't think. It's been playing really strange. I wanted it twice as big as that, people. Okay. You may snap me hook on last, and don't you be doing it on this one. Maybe about 4 or 5 pound, I think. Oh. So people, what we'll do is I've maybe got a cast, maybe 2 if I'm lucky. We'll see you guys at the weigh-in. Oh yes. Didn't think it would have come on then, the camera. Right, it is the day after, people. Let's see if I can remember it now. Where was that? Decoy Lakes, yes, seed at 10. I think it was the same peg that Steve Curtis was on. He had £121, I think, and qualified. And I've had a nice, it's been lovely actually. It's been nice to actually fish in warm weather. Good company round you. Catch a few fish, put some mighty scraps up. They don't have scrap down there. And, but a little bit frustrating to say the least. I always think it's worth having a look short for something there. I really do. But the last twice I've been, waste of time. I've probably had a good 20 minutes or so. Trying a couple of different areas, really short, a bit further out, left and right. Hoping to pick 2 or 3 quick fish up. I mean, you can pick some belting fish up, and there were massive fish swimming up and down. And I've never had a bite off one. Just a couple of little, tiny little liners, but just didn't work that. And I think that might have cost me, because Roger, as Steve Curtis did, had 3 or 4 fish before I had a bite. And then Roger to my left this time, I think I've mentioned right on the video, but Roger to my left this time, he's had 3 or 4 fish before I've had a fish. And that's exactly what Steve Curtis did. But I think today it's cost me. But you don't know that. I do think at Decoy, feeder only, well, I think any tactic there, no matter what you're fishing, I think it's always worth a look short. I just think with the pressure changing on both days, it has changed the pressure. It's just not happened. But I'm sure it's worth 10, 15, 20 pound early fish. I'm convinced it is, but it's just not happened for me. So anyway, eventually, and I've had a look at 3/4 of the way across, nothing. Roger did. He's caught on maggot on there. I caught him on, when he's gone in these areas. I caught on maggot on that peg, but I tried maggot on this peg and never had a bite. It's a weird place. Everything's come on the hybrid with wafter, orange wafter. Tried yellow, never had a bite. Guy to my right has caught all on yellow. It's just cracking. It's got to be your own confidence in something that tells a story. That. So he's caught. I don't think it really matters too much. I definitely think, looking at that guru underwater stuff, I definitely think a brighter wafter definitely works. It does for me. But I've always caught plenty of fish on yellow as well, especially bream. So anyway, let's get to the fishing. You heard what I said I wanted to do. If the day was going to plan, it'd be a case of catch a few. If you don't get a bite on the next one, maybe chuck a feeder, empty it and go onto another area, which is what I did. I had 3 areas. Well, actually, no, it was a bit more because I was going either side of pallets and then into the middle next to the reed. So 5 areas really, but 2 of them not too far away from each other. Into the shallower water. And I've been picking fish up and I've had a good run at the end. I think I had 4 or 5. It's a shame they weren't all the size of, I think it was the first one that was about 9 or 10 pound. It's a shame they weren't all that size. There were 2 or 3 that were sort of 4 or 5 pound. And that has pretty much been my match. Most of the fish have been caught long in shallower water. I primed my margins, never had a bite. I had a couple of little liners. Nothing really materialised. The guy to my right, I've forgotten his name. I've not got the paperwork in front of me. He's had 1 in the margin, but it was a small one. Rogers had a couple of small ones in his margins, and I had a few little liners as if there were fish there, but it never went. Back out, and that's where I've had a reasonable finish. And at the weigh-in, I've weighed 100 pounds, 15 ounces. So a good 30 pound or so improvement on the last time that I fished that lake. I managed to beat Roger. In fact, I managed to beat them all, apart from the guy to my right. He had 104 pound, so well done you. Said he got 67. What a load of crap. Even I knew off the top of my head, I thought I'd got 86 or 7. I think I might have forgot to click a fish on. And but he were absolutely miles out. But you know when you're watching somebody catch, I thought, he says, you've definitely done me. I went, no, it's close this. I think it is close. And it was 2 or 3 pound, 2.5 pound or whatever it was. So, well done, matey. And he's won our section. Steve Cooper, a pal of mine on the end peg. I mentioned that it's not only an area known for winning those zones, but they can throw weights up now and again. And before we started fishing, the word on the bank was that it had been full of fish on those pegs at the bottom. And that is where our winners come from, with 136 pounds. Steve Cooper, he is our zone's mightiest fisherman. Pal of mine, well done, Steve. Chuff for you. Made up for you, mate, there. A great effort, that 130 odd pound. And he's also caught everything along with the odd, I think he's had odd one in his margin in shallower water. So all the fish have been wanting to be in the shallower water, away from all the noise and people making... Well, no, actually, I can't really say that, because they were swimming in front of me, you couldn't catch them. That's how it is. So, but yeah, lovely day, plenty of fish. Woody's had about 70 odd pound. I think I've ended up 3rd in the whole zone out of the 2 lakes, so not a bad result, not the result I wanted. Would that first half hour, would it have made a difference if I'd have gone straight out there? Never know. We'll never know. It might have, because the guy to my right, I think I had my first fish after about half an hour. He had an hour and a quarter before he had his fish, but he had like 5 quick fish after that hour and a quarter, which put him, I think I mentioned it, I think he were always a little bit in front of me after that. So would that first half hour? Don't know, because I did have an hour in between where there were nothing. It's all ifs and buts. It was fairly close zone, that, and Steve Cooper's done the business, so well done, mate. So there we go, that's another qualifier in the Feedermasters at Decoy over. I think my next one is at Southfield Res. Oh God, oh no, blanked last time I went there. So it's Southfield Res. I'm going to fish a Maver match this on Monday. It's bank holiday Monday. I might fish another one at Allcroft and Maver match this. And then we've got the Feedermasters, and then I think it's JCB Lakes, another Feedermaster. So we've got loads going off. It's brilliant this time of year. Weather's warming up and everything, so big smiles on his face and hopefully a bit of colour. Right, thanks for watching, folks. That's it from me. Don't forget, it is absolutely free to subscribe to this channel. If you click that notification bell, you will get all our videos as we upload them in a thumbs up. Boom, and I'm just going to have to stop clicking that. Put that down, Alan. Would be very much appreciated. So until next time, guys, we shall see you on the bank at Hayfield Lakes. Over and out from me. Don't forget to fish on.